Hello and welcome. In this video, I will introduce you to some JavaScript playgrounds. What are JavaScript playgrounds? JavaScript playgrounds are web-based platforms that enables you to experiment with front-end web development technologies like JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. They allow you to experiment and also collaborate with others. The advantage of using these playgrounds is that you do not have to install anything, or you don't need any files. All you need is your web browser, and then you can access the platform. They allow you to experiment, to test, and also keep snippets of your code within their platform. I'm just going to list some popular examples of JavaScript playgrounds. There are so many on the web, and there are also new ones popping up now and then, but these ones are the popular ones that are around. So we have one called JSFiddle, and I've also included the link to their website that will enable you to register. The thing with these playgrounds, you don't need to download anything. All you need to do is register, and then you'll be able to use them using your web browser. The next playground I want to introduce you to is called CodePen. It's also got the link to the website where you can go and learn more. And the next is called JSBin. I've also included the link to the website. And then we have another one called Plunker. That's the link as well included. And then we've got Live Weave. And finally, we've got one called Tablet. So these are just some examples of popular JavaScript playgrounds that enables you to test, experiment with front-end technology code like JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. They are very useful because you can collaborate with others. You can share your code snippets with others to enable you test and experiment with different code. They are also useful for troubleshooting purposes. If you're working on something and you have some issues, you can share your code. Some of them even allow you to collaborate live with someone where you can send them a snippet of your code and they can interact with you and try and fix the problem. So that's it for this video on the introduction to JavaScript Playground. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Hello and welcome. In this video, I'll be introducing you to JSFiddle. JSFiddle is a web-based platform that allows you to test and experiment with front-end technologies like JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. You don't need to download anything to use it. All you need to do is register. And the reason you register is so that the files that you create on the platform can be saved. And the link to JSFiddle is displayed on the screen. This is the website for JSFiddle. So to begin, let's try and register. It does let you experiment without registering, but it's best to register so that whatever work you've done can be saved, and then you have access to it later in case you want to share it with others. So I'm going to click on the sign in option. Just click on the sign in link, and that will take you to a login page. So if you've got an account already, this is where you log in. If you haven't, on the bottom there is an option here to sign up. So you just click on the sign up, and that will give you a screen that you can sign up for. So you just type in the username you want to use for the platform, type in your email address, your password, and then you click on the create account. Once you have your username entered, your email address, your password, just click on the create an account button and that will create an account for you. It may give you an option to save your account. Just click never, and then now you are signed up. So if you want to sign out, there's this button here, just click there, and there is a logout link that you can click to log out. So now you can begin to create a Fiddle. So this is the area for HTML, for CSS, and then JavaScript is at the bottom here. If I just scroll down, and you have the section for JavaScript, and you've got an option for pure JavaScript, that is JavaScript without any libraries. But if you want to use a library, just click on this drop down link here, and there is an option to select libraries that will enable you to experiment. So there are different kinds of libraries that you can choose from. If I scroll down here, you can see here it says JavaScript framework but no libraries. If you want a library, you click on the drop down and just select. Okay, so for example, you've got Angular JS and other stuff, so you've got an option to do that, but by default it just gives you the pure JavaScript. So I'm just going to write some text examples here, and here you can give your Fiddle a name. So I can just say test Fiddle or whatever, and then you can give it description if you want. I'll just say test. Okay, and then here I can just write some HTML. I'm just going to write an h1 tag, and I'll just say hello world. All right, so, and the output, the result will be displayed in this area here. And I can come here and add a CSS. I can just say h1, and I'll make it, I give the color blue. That will turn the color of this text hello world to blue. And here in the JavaScript area here, notice here I'm using pure JavaScript, no library. I can just add an alert message and just say hi. There's an option here to run. Okay, so you click this and that will run and display the code in this area here. So this is some HTML I've written here, and this is some CSS. And if I scroll up, you can see some JavaScript. Now, if I press the run key here, notice I've given it a name of test Fiddle, given it a description. If I press run, it will give me the output in this area here. So I just click run. So you can see the output in this area here, this hello world, and the color blue, the alert message. If I click that again, you can see the alert message here. That is the alert message popping up saying hi. If I click OK, that disappears. So you can also collaborate. Say for example, if you're working on something and you want to collaborate, you can do that. So there's an option here to collaborate. So if you click on that collaborate button, it will give you an area here. It gives you a link to the script you have written where you're trying to collaborate. So you could copy this link here, which is a link displayed, that will give whoever you're trying to collaborate with access to this Fiddle. So you click on that and send that to the person over an IM or email chat. And there's an option here where you can add a friend. You send them the link of your Fiddle and you can add them there. If you want to turn on the microphone, there's an option here. If you want to chat, there's an option here for you to chat. So you can chat about what you're doing and collaborate with others. So it's a very useful tool that enables you to quickly experiment with JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. and also enables you to collaborate with